sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The veteran Jason Sanders ready to get us started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense is going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
We see Daniel Jones take the field, and a bit of a polarizing player, Mike, not necessarily just in New York, but throughout the league, and there's just so much potential. There is so much talent. You think back to him coming out of college. He's big, he's strong, he can run, he can make every throw. And remember, only a couple years ago, he took this Giants team not only to the playoffs, but got a big road victory against Minnesota. So he's shown he can do it. He needs to bounce back from last year's injury and put together more consistent performances than he has of late. And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Throwing on first down is Jones. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. And he will go all the way. Michael Pittman, touchdown, Indy. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Very hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11. Here's 2. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that one's incomplete. incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Jones now on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there.
Brings up 2nd and
It's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Out.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their 2nd possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. Space to run inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
Taylor will take it in. Touchdown. Greg, offensive coordinator's script at the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
Raider now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are able to extend their 1st quarter lead. We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going. Drive starts 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. The 2nd-year man from UCLA, Leatu Latu, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return is Gould. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Willie Gay with the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Jones. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. From the gun, it's Jones. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Colts going to tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Washington now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll bring Waller in motion here. 2 and out on 1st down. Looking underneath for H.N.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he's on to punt for Miami.
For the Dolphins.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he will score. Allen Pierce. Touchdown Colts. Schrader now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins offense gonna take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. In motion, it's Waddle. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was two different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Washington now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
In motion, it's Waddle. He'll get this out wide, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Now a first down throw for Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7 brings up second down.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Colts 33. Dolphins nothing.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. This one caught by Waller. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Miami.
Go ahead.
Man in motion here is Washington. Tua, give it to Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Second and 11. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Tua. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Big Grover Stewart in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They snap it to Tua. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. A design run here with Jones. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Colts about to kick this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. A run up the middle with Achan.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Zaire Franklin gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And a short pickup there to about the 18.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Here's a second and 9. A give up the middle to Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. A tough spot here. Third and long. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's fourth down.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brooks. Turnover on down.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. On the ground, here is H.N. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it just seems like anytime this offense has gotten anything positive going, it's been this pass rush that has immediately shut it down. And this has been a clinic tape on how you rush the passer. And I promise you, they want to finish this thing out here with a shutout.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Just seems that nothing has gone right all game for this offense, and that's what happens when your quarterback just faces relentless pressure. You just can't generate any kind of offense, and I think that's the biggest reason there's a big old 0 up on that scoreboard.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.